study session 6, Youth and Substance Abuse. Introduction. In many cultures, youth involvement in drugs is prevalent. The reasons for such involvement are diverse. Some of these bases will be examined in this study session. Learning outcome. When you have studied this session, you should be able to give at least 5 reasons for youth involvement with drugs. Reasons for youth involvement in drug abuse. It is sometimes difficult to understand why youth engage in activities that could bring them overwhelming problems. Some of them are quite unaware of the problems associated with substance abuse. Some of the likely reasons for such deviant forms of conduct include social disorganization, peer pressure, family factors, emotional problems, problem behavior syndrome, and rational choice. Social disorganization. An explanation that ties drug abuse to racial prejudice, low self-esteem, poverty, and the stress of living in harsh urban environments. This association between drug abuse and social disorganization is linked to the high level of mistrust and defiance found in such socio-economic areas. Siegel, Welsh, and Senna, 2003. Peer pressure. Research shows that drug abuse among youth is highly correlated with the behavior of best friends, especially when parental supervision is weak. Dishon, Capaldi, Spraklin, and Fujong, 1995. Sometimes they join their peers to learn the techniques of drug use. Their friendship with other drug-dependent youth gives them social support for their bad habits. Empirical research findings show that a youth association with friends who are substance abusers increases the probability of drug use. Terence and Cron, 1997. The reciprocal implication of this is that substance abusers also seek friends who engage in such behavior. Family factors. Drug abuse pattern may also result from observation of parents' drug use. Youth who learn that drugs provide pleasurable sensations may be most likely to experiment with drugs. Therefore, a habit may develop. Other factors associated with youth drug involvement include parental conflicts, failure to set rules, rejections, low parental attachment, and so on. Emotional problem. Psychodynamic explanations of substance abuse suggest that drugs help youth to control or express unconscious needs. Some psychoanalysts believe that youth who internalize their problems may use drugs to reduce their feelings of inadequacies. Another view is that youth who externalize their problems and blame others for their perceived failures are likely to engage in antisocial behavior, including drugs. Substance abusers are also believed to exhibit some psychopathic or sociopathic behavior characteristics, which form an addiction-prone personality. Studies have shown that addicts suffer from personality disorders characterized by a weak ego, a low frustration tolerance, and fantasies of omnipotence. Problem behavior syndrome. Studies show that youth who abuse drugs are maladjusted, emotionally distressed, and have many social problems. Youth who abuse drugs have little regard for education, have a high dropout rate, and spend most of their time in peer activities. Rational choice. Youth may choose drugs because they want to get the feeling of being high, relaxed, improve their creativity, escape reality, or increase sexual responsiveness. They sometimes believe that it will facilitate their social behavior. Substance abuse then may be a function of rational but mistaken belief that substance abuse benefits the users. Study session summary. Some obvious reasons may be adduced for the involvement of youth in drug abuse. These reasons include social disorganization, peer pressure, family factors, emotional problems, problem behavior syndrome, and rational choice. End of study session 6. Thank you for listening.